everyone, welcome to another episode of GFX product reviews. Now today we're going to talk about the differences in the 4L60 700 shells. Now some of you might be saying, why is GFX talking about a product that's been out in the market for over 20 years? Well, the answer is really simple. The answer is this: we get calls, not on a daily basis, but on a weekly basis, from customers, from distributors, even from some employees that have asked me, what is the difference between the shells? Well, just like in the Bible, in the beginning God created the heaven and the earth. But in this case, General Motors, in the beginning, created the regular 4L60 shell. Now, this 4L60 shell had issues with the splines. The splines would wear out and the shell would be completely gone. So one of the fixes was to make hardened splines on the shell. So GFX came out with the same shell with just hardened splines. Okay, this would avoid the splines from tearing off. Later on, we came up with a heavy duty shell. Now, this is GFX number 42269. This is GFX number 42269B, okay, which is the same version as the original. The 42269 is a heavy duty shell, which we had labeled the Monster. Now, this shell is actually 1 pound heavier than the original shell. Aside from that, it does have hardened splines. The neck has a thicker wall, and the whole shell altogether is a thicker wall shell. If you compare the difference between this shell and this shell, okay, you will notice the thickness in the wall. So we have this one, and we also came out with, later on, we came out with the 4L65 shell, which is basically the same as the 42269B, the Monster, okay, with the exception that this is 4L65 only. Now, this is good for the 4L60, 4L65, just like this one, 4L60, 4L65. So why did we do a 4L65 only? Well, simple answer to that is a lot of rebuilders wanted to use the 4L65 shell for the 4L65 rebuild. That was it, no difference. They wanted the same style with no holes on the top of the shell. So 42269A, 4L65, 42269, okay, which is our Monster, 42269B, which is the regular shell, just like the OE version, with the exception of the hardened splines. So I hope that this answers any questions that any of you may have. If you still have any doubts, if you still have any questions, shoot us an email at sales@gfxcorp.com. Thanks, and have a great day. Bye-bye.